it's in your face, and on the ball from baseline to baseline. Offensively, the Cardinals are the best three-point shooting team in all of Ohio. Look for Jeff Foreman and company to light things up from beyond the arc once again. Toledo Rogers plays fast and physical. The Rams will look to beat the Menor press by running the floor. They're at their best when Tony Kennard and his running mates are driving the lane and finishing at the rack. It's Menor and Toledo Rogers for the Division I crown coming up next on Sports Time Ohio.
Schottenstein Center on the campus of The Ohio State University. The big school's getting set to take center stage. We get ready to crown our final champion of the weekend, the Division I boys. State champ, the Rams of Rogers, take on the Cardinals of Menor. Hi everybody, welcome to Sports Time Ohio's coverage of the boys OHSAA State Basketball Championships. Mike Cairns along with Brad Sellers. If Rogers wants to get this thing done, they're going to need Clemmy Owens to have a much better night tonight.
Oh, absolutely. He needs to use his usual 17-point performance type of night in order for that trophy to go up Route 23 back towards Toledo.
Take a look at the starting lineups for the Rams. The Rams are fast and they are physical. They can put some points on you. Devonte Pratt, Tribune Daly, Fidel Robinson, Tony Kennard, and Clemmy Owens. Kennard and Owens are that 1-2 punch. Now for the Menor Cardinals, Connor Krasancic had an off night in the semifinals. They still came up with a win. They need him tonight.
Mr. Krasancic knows what to do. His father knows what to do. His brother knew what to do. It is that what's going to be needed tonight in order for him to deliver his message to take that title back to Menor.
Take a look at the Cardinals starting five to go along with Krasancic. Foreman and Fritz, Brandon Fritz, going to have a big night as well. Brody Nelson is that lockdown defensive player for head coach Bob Krasancic. Take a look at your keys to tonight's contest, Brad.
Oh, absolutely. The keys for the game tonight for Toledo Rogers, they're playing for the entire city of Toledo. They haven't had a championship since the 90s, and they have to stay within themselves if they want to accomplish that goal tonight. For Menor, work the game plan that got you to the state semifinals, that got you into the finals. And also they got to remember to play aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Season recap, 21-7, 75 points a game, giving up 57. 4 players averaged double figures in last night's semifinal win, led by Tony Kennard, Clemmy Owens, an All-Ohio honorable mention. Owens and Kennard both committed to Bethune-Cookman. And for the Menor Cardinals at 24-5 at 82 points a game, giving up 63, but giving up 50 points or less in 4 of the last 5. 319 made three-point field goals. That is a state record. 2,379 points, 4th all-time in the state, and 275 steals at almost 10 a game. 4 players average in double figures. Closing in on tip-off this Division I Boys State Championship game. 3 teams have already earned the crown. 1 more to come. Will it be Menor for the first time in the school's history, or will it be the Rams of Rogers for the first time in Toledo since 1990, the last time a Toledo City League team won the state championship? Earl Morris has done yeoman's work in his 6th season at the helm for the Rams. 95-43, over 185 career wins on the sidelines. The Cardinals, the number 8 team in the state, led by Coach Bob Krasancic, 335 wins. It was 20 years ago this month that he led Girard to the 1993 Division II State Championship. We're getting ready to play basketball here at the shop. Fidel Robinson, Brandon Fritz, get it going, and we are underway here on the campus of The Ohio State University. Rams with the ball first. Tony Kennard on the handoff to Clemmy Owens. And those are the two to keep your eyes on if you're a Rams fan here tonight. Devonte Pratt. Fadeaway jumper good. And we're gone. Here we go.
Devonte Pratt getting going early. Has a chance to be a big-time player, big-time point production.
And the answer on the other end from the best three-point shooting team in the state. Jeff Foreman is off and running. That's the best three-point shooter on that Menor Cardinal team.
Foreman figuring a way to get himself going early also.
Owens on the dish inside. That's Fidel Robinson. Robinson, big physical junior.
Clemmy Owens with a nice drop-off for an easy layup.
Foreman, and he'll go and shoot two. Foreman crashing into Tribune Daly and Fidel Robinson.
Nice move by Foreman. Fake left, came down right, and figured that he can get all the way to the hoop.
Team's first.
Foreman at the line. 79% free throw shooter. Knocked down his 72nd three-pointer to get him going here tonight. Another one on the way, and that's good.
Foreman was warming up extremely hard in the pregame. Seems like it's carrying over early.
Both of these teams like to push. Kennard from long distance, in and out. Loose ball. Controlled by the Rams. Pratt with the basketball. That's Owens with the float. Tried to tip it back up and in. Loose ball controlled by Connor Krasancic. Here comes Foreman and the Cardinals. Foreman gonna pull up for three and he knocked it down.
I told you, Mike.
Oh, from NBA range.
He was warming up like that in the pregame. I watched him for 2 or 3 minutes. I was like, he's shooting deep.
The city of Menor stood up for that one from Jeff Foreman. Early 4-point lead. Devonte Pratt in the long answer from Clemmy Owens.
Clemmy did not like the semifinals.
Standing on the OHSAA and drilled it. Kennard coming the other way. Ahead to Owens. And that's how quick things can turn when you're running with the Rams. 9-8 Rogers.
Great push by Clemmy Owens and Kennard.
Fritz out top. Check by Fidel Robinson. Three ball in. Caleb Potter at 42%. Knocked it down. Back and forth we go. Devonte Pratt for three.
Devonte Pratt measuring from the sideline. Everybody's playing a pace they're comfortable with.
Krasancic, bullseye! We're in the hundreds by the time this one's over, partner.
Right back at you.
Devonte Pratt. Owens checked by Krasancic. 14-12 Menor. Three ball. Down!
Pratt with the neon shoes.
Pratt pounds the chest. 7 three-pointers made already between the two. Potter says, let's have another. Oh, off the back iron. Tribune Daly came down with a rebound push by Kennard. Kennard flies in with the right hand. Tapped up by Robinson. Yeah, he'll go to the line and shoot two. Caleb Potter comes up with the foul. What a start we have in the Division I state championship game. You like long distance calls? They might have burned up the phone bill already. 7 are down, and it's a 1-point Rogers lead.
3-point goal by Devonte Pratt.
And 4 of those shots threes.
Jeff Foreman called for the Menor foul, his first, team's first. Bill Robinson at the line. The 6'7" junior. 54% free throw shooter, missed on the first one. 15-14 just underway in this Division I state championship game. Both teams shooting lights out from the field to get us going. Rogers opened 6 of 11. Menor is 4 for 5. All of them three-pointers.
Mike, watch the physicality of this game. The bodies are banging underneath, bumping hard. Nobody's backing down. It's the type of game you would expect in a D1 type final.
Fritz voted Brody Nelson.
Rogers found number 24, Tribune Daly.
Good head fake right there, trying to go to the line to get his 2 free throws now.
Second foul already on Tribune Daly. And that'll bring Nelson to the line. Menor a 68% free throw shooting team. Nelson at 65%. McClure and Gallagher getting set to check in for Menor. That one short, chased down by Nelson.
Nobody put a body on the shooter.
Foreman inside to Fritz. Fritz taps in his miss.
Fritz stayed with it. Able to get the tap to go.
First points for Brandon Fritz. 17-15 Menor inside 4, opening quarter. Kennard couldn't get it to go. Robinson, Devonte Pratt was there to clean it up. Pratt's
ready.
off to a good start.
And anxious.
Connor Krasancic, guys up for 3. That's the 5th one here so far in the opening quarter. Krasancic off to a great start. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. He's got 6. The answer off the iron. Fritz comes down with a miss by Clemmy Owens. Here comes Foreman. That one tapped away by Owens. Owens nearly came up with a great steal. This is a good sign if you're a Menor Cardinal fan. Connor Krasancic's off to a good start.
Absolutely. Foreman on the push. Finds Krasancic setting up behind the three-point line. Bingo. 2 of 2. And he's showing a little excitement, exuberance. Ready to go.
Ironically, watching him warm up, he must have missed 7, 8, 9 in a row. And I'm thinking, I don't know if that's a good sign, if you have a bad warm-up or a bad sign. But it looks like it's a good sign so far.
Look like he's on track now.
Fritz has it knocked away. Devonte Pratt couldn't handle it. Alejandro Williams is checked in for Toledo Rogers, number 44. Michael Gallagher's 31 for Menor. And Cade McClure, number 10 for the Cardinals. This is McClure rising for 3. Big rebound by Devonte Pratt. The senior gets it going the other way. That's Kennard. Menor by 3, 2.5 to go. Kennard on the dish inside. Gets it back, fires for 3. Short. Nice rebound. And they'll get called for the foul. Alejandro Williams. Waved off.
Good rebound by Alejandro Williams. Just dipped his shoulder in his putback right here, you'll see. And Brandon Fritz waiting underneath to take the charge.
Third team foul for the Rams. Fritz on a show and go inside, couldn't get it to go. McClure going to get called for the fouls. He came up over the back.
That's going to be on McClure over the back.
Menor foul number 10, Cade McClure. His first, team second.
His first, team second.
For Menor number 43, Kent Berger.
Kent Berger will check in.
Replaces Brandon
The
Fritz.
6'4", 225-pound junior. One of the football stars for the Menor Cardinals. Great first quarter in this Division I state championship game. 6 minutes gone. Pratt on the drive with the floater, and he is off to a tremendous start.
Pratt is juiced. Mike, he's just been totally effective in the offensive end.
Pratt's got 12 of Rogers' 19. Good defense by the Rams on the kick out. It's Keandre Gilmer checked in number 4 for Rogers. Pratt on the floor, knocked it away. Krasancic came up with a loose ball. Kennard bothering Krasancic. Rogers with some in-your-face defense here in the opening quarter as well. Krasancic tried to tip it off to McClure inside. Here come the Rams back the other way. Jumper miss. Gallagher comes down with a rebound. Off the miss by Kennard. Gallagher called timeout as he hit the deck. Heads up play by the senior as he lost control, fell to the deck and called timeout. 2019 here with 58 seconds left to go.
Great pace in the first quarter. Everybody's been effective in their own game plan, playing within themselves, looking to be extremely aggressive on both ends. I see hard defense on both sides of the ball.
The big key has been Devonte Pratt, 5 for 5, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. He's got 12 points, Brad.
Listen, one of the things being said in this gymnasium before the game was, for Rodgers, where would Pratt be? What would he be doing tonight? And tonight he looks like he's energized and ready to go.
Averages 11 points a game. He's got 12 already. So a great start as he is perfect from the field. Men are on the inbound. 58 left to go in the quarter. Foreman, long distance three off the back iron, run down by Clemmy Owens, comes up with a long rebound. Owens for three.
Clemmy measured that one, took his time, got his feet underneath him, gathered, pulled up behind the arc, and was able to drain it.
McClure has an open look at a three. That was partially blocked by Devonte Pratt. McClure got the rebound back, kicked it out to Krasancic for three. Berger comes down with a rebound, swatted out of bounds by Keandre Gilmer. That'll be Menor ball. Fritz, Nelson, and Potter check in for the Cardinals with 20 seconds left to go. This pace, both coaches going to the bench early and getting everybody involved.
Hey, listen, when you're playing at this type of pace, Mike, you're going to have to get some subs in the game. Try to keep everybody fresh. It's the type of game you want to be in. Everything's on the line. Everything you worked for in your entire season is here to be had tonight.
You see the game trend already. 3 ties and 10 lead changes in this one. Menor's missed their last 5 shots. They got off to a great start, but have gone cold. Nelson inside. Fritz tried to tap it up and in, got the rebound and the stick back, couldn't get it to go, and that's how the first quarter comes to an end. 8 minutes of fury. We're only a quarter of the way towards crowning a Division I state champ. Both of the teams came out firing, and what a first quarter we have. The Rams are up by 2. Ready for the second quarter. 22-20 Rogers. And Brad, it's everything that we thought the pace would be.
Oh, absolutely. This is the way to get out of the gate. Menor didn't finish strong in the first quarter. They missed their last 7 shots. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. They had a drought to the end of the first quarter.
Rogers 9 of 18 from the field. Menor 6 of 15. Menor 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. 5 for 10. The Rams. Nelson on the take. Got his own rebound, but then lost the ball. Comes Tony Kennard back the other way. Tried to get around Potter. Devonte Pratt trying to add to that big first quarter, gets his own rebound, but Fritz comes down with it. Pratt ties him up, and they're going to call a jump ball. And it'll be Rogers basketball.
Pratt stay with it. Pratt coming down the lane, missed that one, was able to get it back. This time that one, and able to tie up the ball right there. Chris did not see him coming.
Curtis Jeffrey checks in, the 6'3 senior, Alejandro Williams. Pratt, 12 points in the opening quarter. He's got the basketball now. Pulls up. Good.
Good ball fake. Got 3.
Devonte Pratt with 14 of Rogers' 24. It's a 4-point Rams lead.
Taylor Potter lost him in the shot fake.
Potter drains the 3.
Potter comes back and says, I'll make up for that.
The other juniors 2 for 3. for 6 points.
Here goes Minner in a 1-3-1 trap.
Pratt stepped on that end line along the sidelines.
Coming out with a little 1-3-1 trap, trying to slow this Toledo Rogers team down. It's going to leave open a lot of corner shots when you push it to the corner on the trap.
Don Giffen, Scott Gooden, Kevin Catafias are our officials here tonight in this Division I state championship game. Nelson up top, looking for some help. Potter checked by Pratt. Man-to-man. These two are locking down defensively. Take a look at that last play where Devonte Pratt was called. See, watch his feet. Looks like he's inbounds, but the official was right there along the baseline. Tommy Owens gets called for the foul, his first. Team foul number 4. 24-23 Rogers. Fritz powered it inside.
Great strong move from Brandon Fritz. Back to the 1-3-1 trap. Corners to be open.
Fire the pass to Pratt. Foreman was there, and then Pratt stepped back and drains it.
I told you the corners would be open. He dribbled to the corner that time.
17 points for Devonte Pratt. Foreman trying to get inside. Nelson came down with a rebound. Tried to get Potter. Pratt on the pick. Brzezinski trying to get back, and 2 more for Devonte Pratt. 19 points, 5 rebounds, and Rogers opens up a 4-point lead. Little give and go with Fritz. And a blocking foul is called on the Rams. Tony Kennard on the bottom. Helped up by Potter. And he's feeling it.
Yeah.
Got hit by the Menor wide receiver there. He felt all of that.
You got Fritz going down the lane. Tony Kennard turns to the side just a little bit.
215 pounds coming at you. And used to the contact. 29-25, 5:18 left to go, second quarter. Fritz a 69% free throw shooter. Had 12 points, 5 rebounds in 21 minutes against Northland in the semifinal. Will Robinson's checked back in. A miss. Nelson tried to keep it alive, but he last touched it. It'll be Rams basketball.
Rogers got a little lucky there. He got to put a body on somebody underneath. Ball luckily was kept off the Minor player.
Chris Austin and Keandre Gilmer have also checked in for Rogers. The pace has been fast from the get-go. The long 3 ball. And Fritz comes down with a rebound. Tommy Owens now 3 of 7 from the field. He's got 8. Foreman trying to get inside. And back the other way comes Owens. Owens, 1-on-4, fired up the 3. And the loose ball controlled. Back up and in, the miss. Foreman comes down with a rebound. Gilmer got the rebound. Got a cutting Owens as Krzancic comes back the other way. Potter's there for the cleanup.
Krzancic pushed it and Connor was going to foul.
The inside take off the miss by Kennard, the stick back. By Fidel Robinson.
Robinson ready on the cleanup.
31-28. Foreman, straightaway look at a 3, short. Potter had it knocked away by Owens, loose ball. Nelson on the bottom, and the foul going to be called on Chris Austin. Timeout on the floor. Under 4 to go. Devonte Pratt has had a half, 8 of 10, 19 points, and the Rams on top by 3.
DSL was just...
You can can see we've already had 59 points scored here, and we've played about 3:58 left to go, and still a long way to go, and a lot of points on the board for both of these squads. And Toledo Rogers on top by 3, and you look at the double-figure scorers for the Rams: Owens, Kennard, Daly, and Pratt. Of course, Owens, the All-Ohio honorable mention, 4 different players averaging in double figures. Devonte Pratt scored 17 of the team's last 22 points. He's got 19 of Rogers' 31 points. Now, between him and Owens, they've got 27 of Rogers' 31 points. And at this point, that's all they need, but they're going to need some help down the stretch.
Absolutely. Mennor's got to take care of the ball. 3 turnovers this quarter so far, and Rogers has 2.
Nelson got inside, but couldn't convert. Fidel Robinson came down with a rebound. He's fouled. Caleb Potter going to get called for the foul for Menor.
Menor foul number 25, Caleb Potter, team's 3rd.
That's his first and the team's 3rd here in the first half.
Menor comes back with a 1-3-1 trap. 3-quarters court.
Menor went with the press against Northland. Open look at a 3 for Owens. Couldn't get it to go, and you heard Coach Earl Morris talk to Amanda before the game. He said, we welcome that press. That fits right into our offense. Foreman lost control of the ball, got it back, up and in.
Foreman able to gather himself, find the ball on the floor, take it up. Good position to score.
31-30. Connor Krasancic called for the foul. Take a look at the play by Jeff Foreman.
Foreman finding the ball after he lost it on the dribble. Able to gather himself, collect himself, and put it together.
Foreman leading the way for Menor. He's got 10. Kennard for Rogers with the basketball. Kennard still looking to get on the scoreboard. He's 0 for 6. And that one rimmed out. Robinson was there, along with Michael Gallagher. Menor basketball. 2:44 left to go.
They shot it, so both teams shot it so well early on. That percentage is coming down now.
Rogers 13 of 30, Menor 10 of 25. McClure tried to get it to Nelson. Krasancic an open look at a 3, and that one finds the bottom. Now, one of the keys we talked about in the opening, Krasancic coming off that tough performance in the semis. He's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. He's got 9, and Menor's got the lead back by 2, but that last only a few seconds as Rogers ties it up. 2:21 left to go.
Goal by Keandre Gilmer.
Gallagher for 3. Keandre Gilmer, who hit the last basket, comes down with the rebound into the hands of Kennard. Kennard, as Nelson got back in time. 2 minutes left in the opening half of this Division I state championship game. Rogers and Menor. Kennard with Nelson checking him, as he does normally the best team's offensive threat of the opposing squad. He draws a foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Tony Kennard measuring it, taking his time, seeing if he can get down the lane. He's able to get down the lane and draw a foul. He will go to the line and shoot 2.
First personal foul for Brody Nelson. Team foul number 5 on Menor. Rams already with 6, so Menor in the bonus for the last minute 41, and still Tony Kennard struggling here tonight.
Number 25, Caleb Potter.
Potter and Fritz re-enter for Menor. Kennard, 76% free throw shooter, and it's been that kind of a first half for the senior on his way to Bethune-Cookman. He had 25 points, 6 rebounds in the semis. Tied up at 33. Nelson fires for three off the back iron. Run down by Clemmy Owens. Pratt. 19 points, 8 of 10 shooting here in this first half. Everything is falling for Devonte Pratt.
Still got it going. Took it down, created the opportunity for himself.
Foreman got inside and was fouled by Kennard. He'll go to the line. Pratt with 21 points on 9 of 11 shooting.
Pratt's got 21 in 14 minutes. And is the leading rebounder for the team with 5.
He has been everything is advertised. Kennard comes up with his second personal. Team foul number 7. Foreman to the line. 10 points so far here. Foreman, 79% free throw shooter. One of the better ones on the team. Misfired on that first one, got the second one to go. 35-34. Minute left to go here in the first half. Been a great first half of basketball. Kennard trying to get on track. It's been all Devonte Pratt for Toledo. Nelson between the circles. 40 seconds left here in the half.
Crossover coming.
Everybody standing around watching. Kennard checks up at the clock. 25 seconds left to go. They are going to dribble this down for the final shot. And Nelson gets called for the reach. That's his second.
Nelson could have backed up a little bit and waited. They're going to wind it down for the end of the quarter.
That'll bring Michael Gallagher in for Brody.
And know when you go into that, most people are going to try to get to the middle.
And we're shooting free throws from here on out. It's 1-and-1 for both sides. Kennard going to go right back to where he was before, between the circles with Michael Gallagher. Inside 10, Kennard. And the reach being called. See what
Penalty.
He'll get it on Michael Gallagher. I didn't know if it was going to be Gallagher or Krasancic, but it's going to be Gallagher right there in the reach with the left hand. Kind of grabbed him. And 1-and-1.
See if Tony can go to the line and sink the first.
And he's still looking for his first points. Good free throw shooter. And that one goes down. Sometimes that's what it takes to get you out of that slump. He's 0 for 6 from the field. But just to see something go in kind of helps the psyche.
Well, that one was swirling. Hoping this gets him a little bit more loose.
They don't put swirl on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
That's the good sign. They don't put ugly in the scorebook either.
Absolutely. There you go.
Down. There you go. That was pure. There you go. 37-34. Toledo Rogers going to show some pressure in the backcourt for Menners. Cade McClure will inbound to Foreman. 4 seconds left. Foreman all the way to the basket. Foreman couldn't get it to go. McClure had a chance to tap it up as Gallagher crashes to the floor to end the first half. Great first half between these two. 37-34. Rogers will take the lead into the locker room in what has been breakneck speed, partner, here in the first half.
Great first half. Two teams energized, came out from the onset, ready to play, ready to get it done.
16 minutes in the books here in this Division I state championship game. And Rogers find a huge first half from Devonte Pratt, 21 points. And the Rams take a 3-point lead into the locker room. Commissioner Dan Ross joins me when we come back.
Now at Mr. Tire.
Give it to some more angles. Fadeaways, three-pointers, baseline, going to the rack, floaters. You got a night of night. Now, if you're a Toledo Rogers fan, you'll hope that he didn't leave that all in the first half.
He's 9 of 11. The rest of his team's 6 for 21, and that's what's more concerning if you're head coach Earl Morris. And a couple of notes I'd like to thank Bill Tilton for here at halftime. Menor has only trailed twice this season at half, and they are 0-2 when trailing at the half. And you heard Coach talking to Amanda about getting the score in the 70s, 19-0 on the season when
seniors leading the way in Tony Kennards and Clemmy Owens. They're both going to college together as well at Bethune-Cookman. Coach Earl Morris really counting on these guys to make another huge run as we get into the playoff season as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tony Kennard and Clemmy Owens, they're the catalyst for this high-powered Rams attack. They get it started defensively. They get in transition quick. They finish quick. You know, there's no reason not to figure that they're going to go be primetime players at the Division I level at Bethune-Cookman.
They average 15 and 16 points respectively for the Rogers Rams. On the flip side of your start Spartan, you talk about Deion Ivory. He's a 5'8" senior, averaging 16 points, and the Star Spartans offense goes through that young man.
Yeah, very dynamic player in Deion Ivory, averaging 13.8 points a game, 4 games in double figures this year with a season high 19 against the Scott Bulldogs. He's going to be very important. He's going to have to play well tonight to give the Spartans a chance here.
It should be a good one. We will be back at Start High School with the opening tip. Rogers and Start is up next on the Buckeye Cable Sports Network.
we're here.
And they're really trying to pick up where they left off, I should say, from last year. The starting lineup, a lot of familiar names in that starting lineup. Their only loss of the season was a 2-point loss. Their opening game of the year against Columbus was by 2 points. There you see the starting lineup again. Kennard, Owens, Daly, Pratt, Williams, pretty much veterans for Earl Morris. On the flip side for Coach Gil Guerrero, Ivory, Lynn, Hicks, Cox, and Mitchell, your YarkAuto.com starting lineup.
Yeah, we talked about Kennard and Owens in the opener. Don't forget about Tribune Daly. He's a young man getting about 17 points a game from the post position for the Rams. He also brings a lot to their offensive attack. And for Start, off to a good start this year. They only have 2 guys returning from last year's basketball team. Coach Guerrero likes his depth, and he likes the versatility with his perimeter guys as each of them can handle the ball from the point guard slot and also slash from the wing.
Yeah, no question about it. You look at this Start Spartan team, they're 2-0 in the City League, as is the Roger Rams. Start with victories over Scott and Woodward. Rogers had a City League victory over the Wade Indians, followed by another City League victory over the Woodward Polar Bears. So this is a key early season matchup in City League play.
No question about it. And, you know, we have a great crowd here tonight at Start High School. And, you know, everybody's excited. You can feel it. You know, we're in about the second row here in the bleachers. We got people in the first row in front of us. You know, we're right on top of the action here, Joe. We're going to be in for a great evening here tonight. Start coming off a big win over the weekend against the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets. And Rogers is coming off a win as well over the Southview Cougars. So both teams are hot right now, and we're going to see how the next 4 quarters plays out.
Yeah, no question about it. So we're just about ready to get this underway. They'll tip it up here. Michael Mitchell will jump it up for the Start Spartans. He'll be jumping against Tribune Daly Jr. And you mentioned Tribune Daly. He is actually the leading scorer on this ball club at 17 a game. Kennard goes 15 a game. Clemmy Owens 16 a game. So the 3-headed monster there, those 3 guys can really fill it up. And the tip is won by the Rogers Rams. Clemmy Owens will control far side. Jumper on the way, goes down. The 3-pointer is good from Devonte Pratt. So very quickly the Rams are in the books. 3-0 on the 3-pointer.
And off that 3-pointer, Rogers comes out on their 1-2-2 full court pressure here. They're going to try to pressure Start all night long and wear their guards down over the course of the ball game.
Deion Ivory now across to David Cox as he'll run the Spartan offense. Coach Gil Guerrero telling us before the game they want to be patient, try to get good looks on the offensive end. Scotty Hicks right into the bucket, no good. Rebound comes off, and it's going to go back to the Rogers Rams.
Nice drive there by Scotty Hicks, the Spartans. He got to the front of the rim. He just left it a little bit short. But if you're Coach Gil Guerrero, if you can get that deep in the lane all night long, it pays dividends for your offense.
No question about it. Here comes Rogers back on offense now. This Rams team in the City League in general, have you checked out some of the scores? Very high-scoring league indeed. 3-pointer on the way, and that's good as well. So they're 2 for 2 from the 3-point land, and that was Kennard lighting it up.
Tony Kennard shows why he's going to be a Division I basketball player, Bethune-Cookman, stroking the 3 early.
Good defense by Rogers, and here they come again. Clemmy Owens feeds it off to Alejandro Williams, and now another 3 on the way, but double dribble, 3 seconds in the lane, check that. It'll be a turnover.
Rogers switches their press up. Now they're going to be on the ball in their diamond press.
Rogers plays 11 people, so they're going to put a lot of pressure and another turnover. So they get the turnover via the full court press.
It's important for a start here. They're down 6-0 here to start the ball game, but they can just hang around and keep it close. You know, as the game goes on and give themselves a chance, you know, there in the fourth quarter. That's what Coach Guerrero is looking for.
We're just underway from Start High School. Rogers driving right to the hole. Count it. Pratt with a layup, but I'll tell you what, that's not the kind of defense that Gil Guerrero wants to see out of his Spartans.
No, and Devonte Pratt, we didn't even mention him in the opening. He's come out, he's got 5 of the Rogers' first 8 points. Here you go, you got a dribble drive layup here. The help was late, and Pratt lays it in. He hit a 3 to start the ball game. Quick 5 points for Devonte Pratt.
Well, they can score quick and they can score often. And we've seen a lot of high-scoring City League games into the 90s and even the 100-point plateau. And there you see the assistant coaches and Big Earl Morris over there on the sidelines as well. They expect a lot out of this team. They want to make another big run into the state playoffs, and they've got a very talented team. And again, here comes the full court press. If you're starting now, Rhett, you don't want to get too far behind here.
No, you don't. You got to read the press and read the openings. Right there in that diamond press, they tapped the first pass, took the inbounder away. Which means that opposite guard, if he slashes the middle, should be open.
Scotty Hicks, nice feed underneath, and they get the bucket. Michael Mitchell from Scotty Hicks, and the Spartans are on the board.
Scotty Hicks, nice job penetrating off of that press. Found Mitchell inside for the lay-in.
That three-pointer did not go down. Dion Ivory brings it back the other way. He'll cross the half-court line on the far side and dish it off to Tribune Daly Jr. Or check that. David Cox. Cox for 3. That one no good. Rogers has it. They want to run. Ball loose on the floor. Kennard picks it up. He gets it up court. Wide open 3 from Owens. Doesn't go down. Foul on the play. Away from the basketball. The foul's going to go on Tribune Daly.
Yeah, there you get Tribune Daly for a moving screen there. Good call by veteran official Ben Blewett.
I'll tell you what, Rhett, up and down we go, up and down we go.
Yeah, Tribune Daly, he did a nice job. They got called for the foul, but a nice job there on the pass down the sideline. He tried to seal his defender off, but he kept moving his feet, and the official called it for a moving screen.
Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go down. The rebound stays with the Star Spartans. 15-footer, good. Richie Lynn, his first 2 points of the contest, and it's 8-4.
Nice job by Richie Lynn. Able to get his feet set. Got a nice soft stroke on that 15-foot mark and got it to go.
Now a foul. Owens driving, got hacked on the play.
Good hard drive by Clemmy Owens. Drove that baseline, and he didn't go up soft. He took it up hard, took the contact, and got the foul.
Clemmy will inbound underneath his own basket, gets it into Devonte Pratt. Now get up to Kennard, now down low. Basket good and the foul. Basket good and the foul. Tribune Daly Jr. averaging 17 points a game is on the board, and here it is again.
Good find by Tony Kennard. He's going to reverse the basketball. Saw Tribune Daly flash to the block, put the ball right on the money. Tribune Daly went up strong and finished, took the hit. He's going to go to the line for a three-point opportunity.
6'4", 180-pound senior, and he'll be counted on largely this year. He's already performing at a very high level, leading the Rams in scoring with 17 a game, and he has his first 3, and Rams have a 7-point lead. That full court pressure really bothering the Star Spartans.
And now Rogers, they switched up again. The third different look. Now they're in their 2-2-1 full court pressure, where it's a slower type of press. You're not trying to get a steal immediately, but you want to get that trap just before and just after the half-court mark, half-court line.
Finally, they get it across. Michael Mitchell loses it now. Now back for the Star Spartans comes Scotty Hicks. Hicks with 2 more. Kennard right to the hole. He's fouled.
First First of all, Scotty Hicks did a great job on the other end, getting in the lane again. He's been in there 3 times already this evening. He's able to finish the play, but on this end, the Rogers, they don't blink. You score, fine. It's okay to them. That means they get the ball back that much faster, and they're down to the other end there where Tony Kennard took it to the rim and got fouled.
Kennard has 2 points. There you see, 6'1", 156-pound senior. He'll be going to Bethune-Cookman. Into the game now. Fidel Robinson. We'll get our first look at him. Robinson's a 6'7", 200-pound junior.
2-2-1 look here. Extend it into a full court situation here.
And the steal. Right to the hole and throw it down. Tribune Daly Jr. and Gil Guerrero. And the entire bench is up. They're going to call a technical foul. Holy smokes. Watch it again. Here it is.
Steal by Tribune Daly, and he did the rest. Put it down with some authority. Brings the crowd to their feet.
Did they call a celebration foul there on Daly for rubbing it in? I don't know, but that was a heck of an athletic play. They did indeed call him for a technical foul. I don't know about that. That's kind of a tough call.
You understand the rule, because you don't want things to get out of hand. You understand it. You know, the referee's he's gonna err to the side of caution.
Yeah,
in that situation,
call,
especially early in the ball game. So we're gonna give the referee the benefit of the doubt there. But
Big Earl saying, come on now, come on. The kid made a great play. I don't know if it was just the after the dunk, just you know, the posing.
It has to be, because he didn't hang on the rim or anything like that. But you know, like I said, it's a tough call if you're Rogers. You know, but like I said, the referees are trying to keep this. They don't want things to get out of hand early on in the ball game. They're going to err on the side of caution, if anything.
The officials do a tremendous job. They really do. Our hats off to all the officials that work in this area. It's a tough job. It really is. And those guys are as committed as the coaches to making high school basketball wonderful. 3-pointer. That one doesn't go down. Too long. Scotty Hicks start battling for the rebound, and Dion Ivory has it. He'll bring it back out.
And Dion Ivory is able to knock down 2 free throws during that technical to give start their 8th point of the evening.
Shot on the way from Hicks. That one rolls out. Start with another rebound. Finally, Robinson brings it down, and here comes Quimmy Owens. Now to Kennard. Kennard's going to dribble back out here. Rhett set it up. He's being guarded closely by Ivory. Tries to go around Ivory, and Ivory hand-checked him a little bit, and he gets called for the foul.
Yeah, that's a great matchup. Tony Kennard against Dion Ivory. Tony Kennard felt the pressure of Dion Ivory and did exactly what you're taught to do. You feel that pressure, you put the ball on the floor and you get to the rim, and he did that. He was able to get the body call against Dion Ivory. It's a great matchup between both number 3s in the ball game here tonight.
Tribune Daly will sit down. Into the game, Keandre Gilmer, number 4. We'll keep an eye on him. Owens thought about the 3. He goes baseline and loses it out of bounds.
Now, one thing if you start, you haven't converted as well as you'd like to on the offensive end, but they're getting into the lane for either dumped on opportunities or good looks at the rim. They can continue to get to the middle and attack that press, get into the paint, and finish better. They're gonna stay in this ballgame. Now, if you're Coach Earl Morris, on the other hand, and one thing he talked to us about was he's looking for defensive consistency. When the press is broken, to be able to get back, okay, and able to make the opponent play 5 against 5 rather than getting into the paint, breaking that defense down.
So Scotty Hicks will bring it across the timeline. He's guarded there closely by Devonte Pratt. Little 15-footer on the way. That one bounces around, and Gilmer has the rebound. Owens now back up top. Right to the hole again, and it's Devonte Pratt. Give him 2 more. That's 7 by my count for Pratt. He leads all scorers.
Devonte Pratt, to his strong hand to the middle of the floor, blew by his defender, and there was nobody there to step in on that weak side. It's either take a charge on Devonte Pratt or force him to kick it.
10, just 30% for the Star Spartans, so they've got to get better looks at the basket, no question about it, if they're going to win this game or even stay in this game. Dexter Williams to the hole, that one no good. Ball tapped out. I think it's going to stay, or it's going to go to Rogers.
Like we talked about, it's Dexter Johnson. He's in the paint again, just unable to knock it down. And that's been the difference so far. Rogers knocked down a couple of threes, but when they've been in the paint, they finished. Stark's been in the paint a few times early in this first quarter. They just haven't finished. That's the difference right now in the 17-8 Ram lead.
Kennard walking it across the timeline, and keep that in mind, folks. You won't see that often. Rogers likes to play up tempo and get right to the hole. Kennard. Now they threw it away.
Yeah, it's number 21, just lost the handle for the Rogers Rams, and we don't have him on our roster. Perhaps it's a young man wearing a different jersey than what we have on the roster. We'll try to get his name for you, as we go forward. Gil Guerrero takes another timeout for start here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we had a couple roster changes before the game when we were meeting with the coaches. A couple number changes, but they did not have a 21 on the team. We'll get that for you, though, momentarily. Again,
more shots right now than Start has.
Again, that full court pressure causing all kinds of problems. Finally, Hicks dribbles out of it. Hicks right to the hole, and he's got it. So a nice play by Scott Hicks, going 1-on-5, saying, I'll take it. Clemmy Owens says, right back at you. Right back at you, pal. You've got to be able to watch that, because Rogers has done that all night long.
And that's the key to Rogers scored 80 points a ball game. Instead, they give up a layup. They don't hang their head and sulk about it. They get the ball in quick and get to the other end.
The big block. The big block coming from Robinson, and here they come again. And in the blink of an eye, 2 more points. Goodness gracious.
This is Ram basketball at its best right now.
Shot underneath, no good. Foul on the play. Michael Mitchell went up strong and drew the foul from Fadil Robinson.
Nice job by Michael Mitchell. Get the ball inside, give a little head fake. He's able to get the contact, go to the line for 2 here.
21-10 our score. 1:08 to go in the first quarter. First free throw up good.
Yeah, Mike Mitchell here. Mike Mitchell, long, lanky, athletic-looking young man for the Start Spartans. 6'4", 180-pound junior. He's going to get a lot of experience playing in the City League this year. That's only going to benefit him as they get the postseason playing on into next year at senior year.
Chris Austin checking in now for Rogers. This is the first we've seen of him. He replaces Devonte Pratt. And Austin will run the point. Pratt is still in the game with Austin. As is Fadil Robinson and Tony Kennard. Kennard driving, or check that. That was Austin who just checked in driving. And foul called on the play, and he's going to go to the free throw line, so he gets right into the offensive flow of the game.
Yeah, Chris Austin, good job getting in the paint, going up strong, and the start defender tried to get a tie up there, but the refs said he had too much arm on that one. They made the call.
They've already gone 8 deep, have the Rogers Rams. First free throw up and good. 22-12, largest lead of the game now, Rhett, 10 points.
Yeah, and Coach Earl Morris, most teams go 8 deep. He said he's going 11 deep. He's just going to keep bringing fresh bodies in, keep the pressure on, and wear down the opponent.
Splits the pair, and here comes Dexter Johnson, right to the hole, layup no good. Rebound comes off to Mitchell. Was he over the back? He was not. Or yes, he was. I thought he was, and they do call that. Mitchell went right up over the back here. Here's your replay.
Yeah, there you see Dexter Johnson on the drive and able to convert with his right hand. There's Mike Mitchell coming hard from behind. Good effort. He went right through the back of the Rogers defender there. Easy call by the official.
David Cox back in for the Star Spartans. We're under a minute to go. Hope you're enjoying our high school City League basketball tonight. We're live on BCSN. Austin with it. Cross to Gilmer. Little half hook in the lane, doesn't go down, but Rogers got the rebound and the putback. So nice job by Gilmer putting it back, and we're under 30 to go.
Yeah, Fidel Robinson did a nice half hook in the lane there, and Gilmer did a nice job on the offensive glass to keep that possession alive and finish the play.
Richie Lynn back out for an open three. That one doesn't go down. Adams unable to capitalize. Under 10 seconds now. Austin loses it. Ball loose on the floor. Look out here. Stark's able to save it with 3 seconds shot on the way. That's no good. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Rogers Rams have doubled up the Stark Spartans 24-12. Don't go anywhere. It's high school City League basketball on BCSN.
Welcome to
Made a very good point about the renewed sense of focus this Rogers Rams team has.
Yeah, you know, when you have a team who's been through the gauntlet of a varsity season, here's a three.
And it goes down. Deion Ivory right on cue.
Yeah, big shot by Deion Ivory to keep the Spartans here within single digits. But as I was saying there, when you have a team with a lot of experience coming back and they've tasted the rigors of a varsity season, there's Fidel Robinson on the finish for Rams. And you have a renewed sense of purpose and a renewed sense of concentration that other teams just don't have that are more inexperienced. And you can see that in the eyes of the Rogers Rams here this evening.
15-foot jumper on the way. That one doesn't even hit rim. Rebound comes off to Omari Hicks. Now the drive to the hole. Lost it momentarily, gets it back and puts it in. Devonte Pratt, so he stayed with it that time, and he was able to get the 2 points, and now all of a sudden, it's a 13-point Rams lead.
Yeah, Devonte Pratt asserting himself early and often in this first half for the Rams.
Deion Ivory, 16-footer on the way, and it goes down. So 4 quick points to start the second quarter, but Clemmy Owens is coming right back and drawing the foul. Again, you just can't rest off the offensive make. You got to bust your tail back just like it was a miss.
Yeah, Deion Ivory, fortunately, starting to heat up there. It's the second shot in a row he's knocked in. But yeah, I mean, as soon as that ball's through the hoop, that ball is being outletted to the volleyball line to the point guard, Clemmy Owens, and he's doing the rest from there, getting to the rack in a hurry before the Start defense even turns around to locate the basketball.
Owens will shoot 2 here. First one on the way, nothing but net.
And that's part of the concentration factor that I was just talking about there is, again, a lot of kids in the high school age, if the other team scores, they hang their heads, they take a deep breath and kind of gather themselves. Not Rogers. That ball's through the net. That's hitting in the point guard's hands as an outlet in less than a second and a half, and they're on their way.
Ivory trying to go one-on-one, now to Pratt. He loses it. Clemmy Owens comes up with it, he gets it up court. Now a reverse left-handed layup doesn't go down. Still a battle in there for the ball. And Rogers is going to come out of there with it, I'll tell you what. Alejandro Williams really playing tough down low on the boards. And Rogers, when you give him 2 or 3 attempts at it, that's not a good thing.
No, and Coach Guerrero, and speaking to him, and not only do they have to handle the pressure of Rogers, but one of his big concerns is keeping them off the offensive boards, and you've seen that several times here already. The Rogers Rams getting second chance points opportunities and finishing the play, keeping possessions alive there. And right now, Coach Guerrero, he's not handling the pressure great. And he's not doing, and his basketball teams need to do a little bit better job on the offensive glass as well. Easier said than done, of course. I know those are 2 factors that we talked about, leading into this game.
Williams' free throw does not go down, so Start has the basketball. Keith Foreman with it. Now to Scott Hicks. Foreman for 3 on the far side, no good. Clemmy Owens comes out of there with it. They want to run again, I'll tell you what. Omari got it up there, but he traveled with it before he did. Hicks got a little bit got going a little bit too fast that time, Rhett.
Yeah, nice outlet pass by Clemmy Owens to Amari Hicks. He just got going a little bit too quick, as you mentioned, Joe, before he had control of the ball, and he traveled.
And here they come again. Kennard to the hole. The fake, and he went right past the defender. 31-17. Give Tony Kennard 2 more. He has 7 now.
Tony Kennard had his head up the whole time in that drive. When he read the defender in front of him, the defender stayed on the shooter in the corner. Kennard did the right thing, finished at the rim.
Dion Ivory coming right back. Ivory starting to heat up from the outside. He leads all scorers with 10 points, and now another near turnover. It will stay with the Star Spartans. That full court pressure still causing all kinds of trouble for Start.
Yeah, and we talked about in the opening, Dion Ivory has to play well to keep his basketball team in this game, and he certainly has done that with 10 of their 20 points so far in this ball game.
Alex Duncan now coming in. There you get a good look at Duncan. It's our first chance to see what he can do out there. So Duncan checking into the game. Three-pointer, count it, count it. Pratt again.
Yeah, Devonte Pratt again. We didn't even mention Devonte in the opening, and he's got 12 big ones for the Rams.
When you have as many weapons as the Rogers Rams, you could go on all night talking about them because they're so talented. Just about every one of the guys, not only that start but come on the bench, off the bench, are tough offensively. It can score really anywhere on the court as Hicks comes back and give him 2 more. He's got 6 now. Run and gun. Kennard for 3, no good. Misses everything. Duncan has the rebound, and Ivory wants to run. Now he'll slow it up.
Great one-on-one battle with Tony Kennard and Ivory here.
Ivory went right by him, but he got fouled by Alejandro Williams. Got by Kennard. Williams was there with LD, but he smacked him on the arm, and that'll be a 2-shot shooting foul.
And that's what Coach Morris wanted to see improvement of his basketball team. He was in the half court when you're playing 5-on-5, is to be able to keep the opposing team out of the lane and force them to kick the ball out to the perimeter where you can close out and keep them 18, 19, 20 feet from the rim. You're a much better defensive basketball team when you do that, rather than letting them get deep in the lane where you invite help and you can dish down for layups or get short jump shots.
Second free throw goes down. 34-23. It's an 11-point Rams lead. Here comes Owens, and here they come again. Pratt now, right to the hole. Little floater, no good. The rebound comes off to Rogers Alejandro Williams. He's done a nice job on the boards, both offensively and defensively, and he gets fouled.
He certainly has. Alejandro Williams on that glass, keeping possessions alive for his basketball team. And anytime you give this Rogers Rams offense extra possessions, it doesn't bode well for your defense.
19 fouls on Start, 5 on Rogers. First free throw clanks off, but he'll get another. Williams is a good-looking athlete, 6'5". He's just a junior. He plays taller than that. Very long, lanky athlete. Second one spins off as well, so he misses the pair. Hicks has the rebound. He's going to run it right back. 94 feet for the lay-in. Matador defense for Rogers that time.
Absolutely, and Scotty Hicks, and we've talked about it, time and time again, he's been in the lane. He's gotten great looks.
But look what they do. They come right back. Pratt again, and Pratt is having a remarkable first half. He has 15 points, and we still have 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Holy Toledo. Hicks for 3 answers. Back and forth we go. City League basketball at its best. Here comes Kennard now. Right to the hole. The up and under. Are you kidding me? What an athletic move by Tony Kennard. Give him 2 more. And now the steal. And here they come again. Austin to move. That's no good. Ball batted around. Finally, the Star Spartans control it. Ivory back the other way. Somebody let me take a breath, Brett.
Doing a great job staying with the action, Joe, because of Blinken and I, we have an offensive barrage on both sides of the floor here. Very exciting basketball. It's City League basketball at its best.
It really is. They are scoring really at will against each other. It is an 11-point lead. If you're starting, do you continue to try to run? I mean, you could get run out of your own gym against a team like Rogers. I mean, how do you game plan this?
It's a fine line. It's a fine line. If you're able to break their pressure and get it deep in the lane, then you got to play. You got to take that. Which the last thing you want to do is get passive.
Three-pointer from Ivory off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound. It comes off to Pratt. Pratt cross-court to Clemmy Owens. Owens in the lane now. Layup no good. Rebound. Put back. Another rebound. Another put back. Tipped around. Finally, Hicks came out of there. Clemens has it again. And now the foul. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
Great job by the Rogers Rams. 2-3 offensive rebounds to keep that possession alive. Then you think that they came up empty, and Clemmy Owens, quick hands, gets a steal and gets fouled in the shot.
Tribune Daly Jr. was in there battling for the rebound.
You talk about just start when I continue to run, but like I said, if you're able to beat that press and get deep in the lane, you got to take it. But if you're in a situation where you semi-break the press and you're in a half-court game, then you want to slow it down and get a good shot, not jack up quick shots. And so it's a fine line, Joe. It really is. When you play against these Roger Rams, you better execute at a very, very high level and a high percentage of the times. If you don't,
well, when you
they're going to smell blood and dominate you.
When you can bring 11 guys and play 11 guys and you're Earl Morris, you just keep running and, basically force the other team to keep up with you. Hey, here's a whole new wave of players coming off the bench. And as we talked about earlier, Rhett, there's a near steal. Hicks gets it. Hicks right to the hole. Beautiful play.
Yep, nice job by Scotty Hicks in the lane once again with the finish. He's got 13 this evening.
Here comes Kennard. But really, everybody that plays for Rogers can score. There are no weak links, and now it's travel.
And that's why they're so dangerous. They're looking to make a deep run in the postseason tournament because they got 4 guys in the perimeter that can shoot the There are 3 guys in the perimeter that can shoot the basketball from the yard. They got Tribune Daly, Alejandro Williams on the inside doing damage. This is a very explosive basketball team, a very good one.
And they continue to pressure the basketball full court. Dexter Johnson goes in, and he gets absolutely hammered on the play. So he'll go to the free throw line.
Great job by the Stark Spartans. They got the ball in the middle of the floor against that press. When you get the ball in the middle, that guy's got to turn and attack. Then you got numbers on the back end. Exactly what they did there. They got the ball in the middle, got it to Dexter Johnson, and Dexter Johnson got hammered. He's into the line for a pair.
First free throw goes down. That's Johnson's first basket of the game, coming courtesy of the free throw.
It's important in playing this fast as the Spartans are having success. I mean, they got 31 points here with 2 minutes to go in the half. It's important for the Stark's coaching staff to continue to run guys in where you can maintain productivity and also keep guys fresh.
If they can keep it to a single-digit deficit going into halftime, you got to feel pretty good. They get it to 8, maybe down to 6. Right now, the lead is 9. And Hicks has the turnover. Tried to throw it off the Rogers player, and Fidel Robinson moved his leg, and now Robinson's standing right there. He says, you know what, I'll just take that. Devonte Pratt capitalizes on the miscue, give Pratt 2 more. Pratt has 17 now, Rhett. Duncan, little 18-footer, that one off the back of the rim. Backside rebound blocked by Williams. Duncan hustling for it. Ball loose on the floor. Finally, Amari Hicks comes away with it. They say he traveled. Slid on the floor of the basketball, and that'll be called every time.
Yeah, great hustle by both teams. Putting their bodies on the line. Scraping up on the floor there. Great hustle, great desire on both teams' part.
Chris Austin will check back in.
Dwayne Scheid, number 44 for Start. He's done a nice job on the boards for the Spartans, keeping balls alive. He's just entered this ball game here in the second quarter.
Yeah, he really has. Scheid's a 6'3" senior. Hicks for 3. That one goes down. I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with Scotty Hicks. Give him 16 now, and a 3 back the other way. Tony Tony Kennard.
This is unbelievable. You got 3 answered by another 3, layup answered by a layup. This is very exciting to watch and call here tonight, Joe.
Yeah, no question about it. We're getting our money's worth. I hope the fans at home are enjoying this as much as we are. It's a track meet, 46-35, a minute to go until we hit intermission. And another huge shot. Ivory has 14 now, and the lead is 8. Kennard right back. Make it 10. I can't keep up. Holy Toledo, we got a barn burner.
We sure do. Dion Ivory hits a 3, a step back 3 on the start end, comes back. Tony Kennard drilled a 15-footer to maintain that lead, that margin for Rogers.
27 seconds and counting here until we hit halftime. Ivory, open 3 again by Hicks. He got fouled on the play, so he'll get 3 shots from the charity stripe. He almost made that basket.
He almost did. And he's
a 5'10" senior. First free throw good. And I would imagine this guy is a great free throw shooter because